Hello Beavers, it's Tuesday and I'm Lori and you're of course watching the Beaver Bunch. This week we're talking about Sexual Assault Awareness Month, which is April now, and I think that this is a great topic to touch on. I know that a lot of our viewers are between the ages of, let's say, 13 to 20 something, which is probably the majority of you, 24 or so, let's say. And actually the people who experience sexual assault most commonly are in the age group between 16 and 19. So I think it is very, very important to have awareness and to have discussions and to have resources and to have a dialogue open about sexual assault. It's not a pretty topic. Every aspect of it makes me uncomfortable in the sense that I don't want this to happen to anyone. I don't want this to happen to you. I don't want this to happen to your family members. I don't want this to happen to any of your friends. I don't want this to happen at all. And I think a lot of these nonprofit organizations that we're talking about really are trying to put a stop to it, whether they are comforting survivors of sexual assault or are putting out the word education, awareness, visibility about these causes and really trying to help make it a thing that is not okay and is not tolerated and is not a normal thing, because right now the statistics are startling and they say about every 2 to 3 minutes somebody is sexually assaulted in the United States, and that is alarming. That is absolutely alarming. And by the end of this video it could be more, it's more people, and you just think like as it can be overwhelming. So what we're trying to do this week is break it down a little bit. Obviously the emotional effects, the psychological effects are just crippling sometimes, but these nonprofit organizations are there to provide strength and support when you feel like there is nobody that you can turn to, and when you feel like you're alone or you are ashamed or you are afraid or you are, you feel self-hatred or you internalize it, something that has happened to you that you had no control over. It's just they provide a safe place, and they provide an open space that you can fill with your voice and you can fill with your story, and in talking about it and working through it you can get on with your life and feel happy and feel like that's not the only thing that defines you. And this one nonprofit, RAINN, that we're highlighting specifically, they contacted us to make videos, and I'm very glad that they did, because this is something that more people should be hearing about and that more people should be aware of and, support with your, charitable donations or your time, volunteering and getting trained to do, hotline work. I know a lot of times they have, they have 24-hour hotlines that you can call for support. Also just women and children who need to get away from their abuse or their abusers. A lot of times they have shelters and they have relief efforts to get you back on your feet again if it's been, going on for a long time or whatever. It's just the amount of resources that they provide are amazing. So these are things that we really need to support, and so that we make sure that they are there, because this problem is not going away anytime soon, as much as we would like it to. But with our efforts, we can see to it that maybe some people are spared this monstrosity that is, sexual assault. So, I really just wanted to make this video, get it out there that you are not alone. You are not disgusting. You are not, this is not your fault. If it's happened to you, you have to understand that people feel like it's their fault. They feel like they could have done something. They feel like, they were asking for it, or, they somehow brought attention to themselves. But this is not true. This is absolutely not true. And, rape and things, sexual assault is often about power. It is about somebody else feeling like they need to overpower someone to feel in control. And it's not okay, because it comes at such a high cost that nobody should have to experience that, and not at that expense. So I think that it is important to know that you can break this cycle, and you can get help, and you can get out of that situation, because no one deserves that. And I just want to put that bug in your ear if you are experiencing that, or to know that no one is free of this. This is through every age group, every denomination of religion, every social class, every ethnicity, every culture experiences sexual assault. So no one is safe. And I know that that sounds bad, but you have to be conscious about it, and you have to know that you need to know what to do if it ever happens to you, because as much as I'm not trying to scare anyone, but also you just have to be alert. And I want to make that clear, that a lot of times sexual assault, most of the time, I would say the majority of the time, and there's lots of statistics out there, but sexual assault happens by and between people that like whether it's an intimate partner relationship, or you're within a family, or friends or acquaintances, whatever have you. So I know that this is kind of a hodgepodge. There's such a vast amount of material that this sexual assault awareness covers. So I just wanted to just make a supportive little orb around you all, and let you know that it's going to be okay, and that you have resources on your side that you can turn to in a time of need, and that you certainly should, and that you are strong enough, and you have it within you, and if not, then you can get it from around you, gather up some strength, and nobody deserves it. Nobody ever deserves to be treated that way. So I know that this is kind of a downer week, but it's important. It's really important. So, we're not juggling and going on a unicycle every week, but, sometimes it just needs to be done. So make sure that you support your friends, and try to keep open dialogue with them too, and be a shoulder to cry on, and somebody to help empower your friends too. Have a good week. I'll see you next Tuesday.